Have you ever noticed how French women seem to have this effortless femininity, elegance, and confidence that just draws people in? It's well known all over the world that French women don't seem to try too hard, yet men notice them, and there's this undeniable charm that feels magnetic. Well, I have lived in Paris for over half of my life, and I have seen this firsthand, and that is why the topic of today's video is 5 feminine secrets that French women use to attract love. And if you're here, you're familiar with my channel and know that I help ambitious women connect with their feminine essence to attract their perfect partner. And I am so glad that you are back. And if you're new here, a huge welcome. My name is Kimberly Anderson and you're here for a good reason. Now, before we dive in, can I ask you a small favor? If you are watching, please don't just watch. Subscribe to this channel, like it, and share it with a girlfriend who could really use it. It's these simple actions that help the channel grow and help me create free content to support you on your journey to love. Thank you so much. It truly means a lot. Okay, here's the thing. It's not about genetics. It's not about luck. It's not about being naturally beautiful. There are secrets. There are small habits, ways of thinking, and the way French women carry themselves that make themselves radiate femininity. Today, I'm going to share 5 of these secrets with you, so watch up until the end, because once you understand them, you can really start bringing that same energy into your own life, and yes, it literally makes a woman more attractive to men who are ready to show up for them. Now, let's get into why French women are so effortlessly feminine and how these secrets can help you attract love without trying too hard. Now, the first secret is effortless style. Let's start with something that is immediately noticeable, and that is that French women have this effortlessly feminine style, and it just works. But here's the secret about it. It's not about having a huge wardrobe or wearing designer labels. It's not about what you wear. It's how you wear it. It's about confidence and simplicity. For example, imagine a French woman walking down a Parisian street. She might be wearing a classic white blouse, perfectly fitted jeans, and a pair of chic flats, and bold red lips. Hence my red lips for you today. But imagine she's wearing nothing over the top, nothing flashy, yet she exudes confidence and she exudes presence. People notice her, not because she's trying, but because she feels comfortable in her own skin. Now, I have observed this countless times while living in Paris. There's a certain poise. There's a certain way of carrying themselves that just draws attention. And it's subtle, right? It's the way that they stand. It's the way that they walk. Even the way that they pause to enjoy their croissant at the cafe. Their confidence doesn't scream, it whispers. And that whisper is magnetic. And here is the interesting part. You truly do not need a designer wardrobe to create the same effect. It's about choosing pieces that make you feel good and about wearing them with confidence. Even something as simple as a well-fitted blazer or a favorite pair of jeans can really transform how people perceive you and, more importantly, how you perceive yourself. Another part of this secret is comfortable elegance. Now, French women rarely look like they are trying too hard. They'll pair a simple dress with minimal jewelry and, let's say, a beautiful scarf. And it looks gorgeous. It looks effortlessly polished. There's no need for over-accessorizing, tons of bracelets, tons of earrings or necklaces, right? They don't over-accessorize. They don't need flashy trends. The key is consistency and owning your style, not following every fashion craze. So here's a tip that you can start today. Pick one outfit that makes you feel incredible and notice the difference in how you carry yourself. Your confidence is going to show, and that energy is what attracts the right man, naturally and without effort. So step by step. This is step 1. And before we move on, here's a quick note. Doors are officially opening to my new program. It's called She Is, and it's for ambitious women who are ready to connect with their feminine essence, to clear hidden blocks that they have, and to finally understand the language of men so that they can attract the love that they truly, truly deserve. I'm taking a limited number of women into the program, and the doors won't be open long. If you feel the pull, click the link in the description or DM me on Instagram to apply. I can't wait to see you. Okay, the second feminine secret that French women use to attract love is number 2, mystery. French women know how to keep a little mystery. They simply do not overshare. They don't tell their whole life story on the first date. And they don't feel the need to explain everything about themselves. I have noticed this so much in Paris. A woman might laugh at a man's joke, she might tell a little story about her day, but she never gives every detail. It's not about being distant or playing games. It's about letting a man discover you gradually. You share enough to be interesting, but not so much that there's nothing left to find out. Even small gestures, a playful comment, a little laugh, leaning in just slightly, make you way more interesting without even trying. So here's your takeaway. Don't feel like you need to tell him everything at once. Leave a little bit for him to figure out. It makes him pay attention to you and it keeps things exciting. Okay, secret number 3 is how French women take care of themselves. But here's the thing. It's not about spending hours at the gym or following some extreme routine. It's about small habits that change how you feel and how people perceive you. And most women totally overlook these things. Now, the first one is posture, and that is huge. French women actually make a conscious effort to stand and sit tall. It's subtle, but the way you hold yourself communicates confidence without having to say a word. And here's the twist that most people don't realize, and that is that you don't need to look taller or you don't need to force it. It's these small shifts, like rolling your shoulders back. I have to remind myself of this one all the time. Or keeping your chin slightly lifted. Both of those things make a massive difference in your presence. Next, manners matter more than you think. Saying please and thank you and letting someone go first. The way that you hold your silverware and the way that you eat your meal. Or even just holding eye contact when you're speaking with somebody. These tiny gestures make you look composed and they make you look elegant. And food, well, this is one that surprises a lot of people. And that is that French women rarely snack. In fact, part of French culture is to eat balanced meals, to savor their foods. A lot of French people speak a lot about what they eat. They love food. And they also stop eating when they're full. But the real insight is this. By controlling these small decisions around eating, French women maintain energy, they avoid bloating, and they move through the day feeling comfortable in their body. It's not a diet, it's just intentional eating, and it shows in how they carry themselves. Most women don't realize that all of these little habits add up to a kind of effortless femininity. It's not about perfection, it's about showing up in your body, it's about your presence and your energy in a way that's subtly magnetic to men. And here's a gentle reminder, if you haven't done it yet, to please subscribe and to share this video with a woman who could benefit from it. You could literally shift her entire love life. Secret number 4 is charm, and it's all about playfulness and flirtation. And French women are absolute masters at this. And I'm not talking about being obvious or over the top. It's subtle, it's teasing, and it's fun. It's the kind of energy that makes a man lean in and makes his head spin, literally without even realizing why. So for example, a French woman might laugh at a man's joke and then tease him lightly and say something like, "Oh really, you think you can pull that off?" She'll say it with a smile, and suddenly the conversation feels fun and it feels a little bit more electric. Or it could be as simple as a subtle glance, holding eye contact a moment longer than normal by tilting her head slightly or leaning in just a little bit when she laughs. These are tiny natural gestures that create a sense of connection and intrigue with men. And this obviously applies to any man, not only Frenchmen. Another favorite is French women love to ask questions in a curious, flirty way. Not interrogating, but showing genuine interest while sprinkling in a little bit of tease. Like, "So, you're that confident, huh? I want to see if it's true." It makes men feel noticed and it makes them feel a little bit challenged and drawn to her energy. Now here is the takeaway. Don't be afraid to be playful. Don't be afraid to laugh and tease and let your charm shine through. It's not manipulative. It's fun. It's flirty energy that draws high quality man towards you naturally. Secret number 5 is one of my favorites, and that is sensuality. French women are experts at being alluring without being vulgar. It's that little invitation that makes a man want to see more, but you never give everything at once. For instance, it could be something as simple as showing a little bit of your collarbone with a slightly off-the-shoulder top, or wearing a dress with a small slit while you walk. It's suggestive, it's not obvious, and it instantly adds intrigue. Or it could be a soft laugh, brushing your hair behind your ear, or even just a playful tilt of your head. The smallest movements, the way that you hold your glass, the way that you cross your legs can feel incredibly sensual when done with intention. And then, of course, there is your scent. It is simple. Men are literally drawn to a woman's scent, and this is where perfume comes in. But French women don't douse themselves in perfume. Just a hint of perfume on your wrists and behind your ears is enough to make a subtle impression. Men notice it, but not in a wow, she's wearing perfume type of way. More of like a I'm drawn to you type of way. And you will also feel very sensual, feminine, and more confident. And a quick reminder, if you're ready to step into your feminine energy, feel magnetic, and finally attract a high-quality man who truly shows up with you, my She Is program is open now. Spots are very limited and filling up fast, so click the link below or DM me on Instagram if you'd like to apply. Thank you so much for watching up until the end, and until next time, I'm sending you lots of love.